with me. He is just, his story is incredible. Jeffrey, you are incredible. Your strategy is incredible.
Thank you.
It's hard to believe, but all of the results that you are going to see today are verified. They're for real. And I can't wait for you to see what Jeffrey's got for everyone. This is a presentation a year in the making. And we're live here on Tuesday, March 23rd. It is 11:58 Central Time here outside of Houston, Texas. I can't wait. Folks, you are about to witness something extraordinary, some results that are hard to explain and that are just absolutely incredible. So we're so happy to have you here. If you're joining us on YouTube and Facebook and the social medias, we're excited to have you here with us. I'm Rob Booker. This is Jeffrey, my friend. And today we're going to do a presentation about Jeffrey's Echo Trades that produced $1.4 million in verified trading results last year. Real trading results, real money.
You guys audited me like, what, twice?
Yeah, we audited the shiz out of you. We're so excited that you're here. So thanks, folks, for taking some time out of your day. We're going to go for about an hour today. We're not yet started, so you're in the right place. Don't close this presentation. You will probably not get your seat back if you close it out. We are going to be at capacity today, and we're so excited that you've decided to be here with us. So who's excited to meet Jeffrey today and hear about a strategy that produced $1.4 million in trading profits in 2020 and has continued to be successful right up until right now and this morning when we took a trade together.
Yeah, we had a winner.
It's not often you get to do one of these presentations, and the morning of the presentation we get to show off a win, but we're absolutely. So someone said, Jim Valentine says, $1 million always gets my attention. I think that's completely.
Got my attention too.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm so happy to be here with you. Justin, how's everything looking and sounding and doing?
It sounds good. We're on YouTube.
Okay. As I suspected, Facebook. Yep. Okay.
I'm going to go check.
Don't worry about it. No, we'll just go on YouTube. Facebook can suck it. So if you're joining us here on YouTube, we love you. We're so excited that you're here. Welcome, everyone. I'm about to begin a presentation that's a year in the making and is the most important trading breakthrough that I've seen in a long, long time. So, Justin, I'm going to let you run this whole presentation. I think we've got audio. I think we've got video. I think I'm going to go full screen here. And you let me know, Justin, you give me the A-OK.
You have to move the Kelly picture out.
Mm-hmm. There we go. We're good to go. Welcome, everyone. This is the first ever reveal of the trading breakthrough known as Echo Trades. You're about to see the unbelievable, true story of how an everyday friend of mine, family man, scout leader, and community farmer from Knoxville, Tennessee, made $1.4 million in verified trading profits in 2020 alone, plus details on the next Echo trade that he's planning to profit on within the next few days. You are in the right place. So who would have thought that the trading breakthrough of the last year came from a community farmer from Knoxville, Tennessee, not from Wall Street, not from Silicon Valley, not from the Chicago Board of Options, not from some money management firm in South Beach in Miami, not from Harvard, not from any of these usual places that you see these folks from, but instead from a humble farm in East Tennessee. And I just got back from visiting with you and your family there. This is the vegetable stand where you sell the...
Yeah, that's the real deal right there. I mean...
Jeffrey, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. So this is Jeffrey standing next to the fruit stand. Let me explain something to you before we begin. Jeffrey, are you a certified master presenter?
No, this is. I'm sweating this today.
You're sweating this today. Do you teach on the side for Tony Robbins?
No, sir.
I'm going to tell you something, folks. Jeffrey's my friend. He's the real deal, and his trading profits are verified. But Jeffrey's not a professional presenter, and Jeffrey's probably as nervous as I am excited.
I might trip up a little bit today.
We want you to, we're just grateful that you're here. I've been begging him to come on. So can we give a shout out to Jeffrey and a thank you to Jeffrey for flying down here from Knoxville, for showing $1 million plus in trading profits, and for answering your questions today. So if you're excited to learn from him and join with us today, will you give us a shout out and say, way to go, Jeffrey? And I'm just going to say, Kelly, Rob, just tell us how many comments are coming through. All right, I'm going to take a deep breath myself. They're just, it's like 1,000. There's thousands of people here. All right, Jeffrey, thank you.
Oh,
all right.
My pleasure to be here.
I can't wait. All right. So what about those Wall Street guys What about those money management firms? Jeffrey, compared to those guys, take a look at this. Last year, if you ran a macro hedge fund, that's macroeconomics, worldwide economics, you could have expected to make about 5.22%. Those are the verified results across the board. Or 9.3% from event-driven hedge funds. Those are hedge funds that trade on the news. 12.05% on fixed income hedge funds. Those are bonds and stuff. 28% from the tech hedge funds. They bought Tesla and Facebook and Apple.
That was a good trade.
They did okay last year. 28% in the hedge fund world is godlike. It's amazing. And Jeffrey's Echo trades, verified results last year alone, 4,183%. And that's not a flash in the pan. That's not some extraordinary result that never happened again. That's consistent trading over and over again with a repeatable process.
Wins and losses.
Wins and losses combined. And compared to big name stocks. So what if last year we just traded big name stocks and held?
Yeah.
So this trading breakthrough still delivered 3 times more in total gains. So if last year we had just bought Apple and held on to it, we would have made
78%.
78%. If we just bought and held on to Bitcoin,
337%.
337%, that's respectable. Or what if we bought and held on to Tesla?
694%.
What if we had just gotten in and out of the market, timing our trades with Echo trades?
Well, we traded all 3 of those and a few more and made 4,183%.
Who wants to hear the ridiculously true story of how he invented a trading strategy that's repeatable, teachable, and continues to work to this day? Who wants to learn it? Give me a shout out. Let us know that you want to learn it. That's what we're here today to do. And of course, you traded through the 2020 crash itself. This was the S&P 500 in red, dropping like a rock. Well, Jeffrey's $1 million trade that we took together with our group went straight up. This was one of the biggest trades of my life, the biggest trade of your life, and 2 of the other traders in our group, the biggest trades of their lives. And we'll get into the numbers later, but they're extraordinary. Echo trades, my friends, is the most important trading breakthrough I've seen in my 20-year career. Now, here's the part where we normally tell you to imagine what your life would be like with this strategy. But instead, we're going to tell you what life is like for the person who created this new system. Not only did Jeffrey bank gains of over $1.4 million last year, verified by our lawyers, but he's also simply a wonderful human being and my friend. Jeffrey helps veterans. He does community farming where he donates a ton of it, builds stuff together with his dad. Can you walk us through these pictures from left to right or right to left?
Yeah, we'll start on the right there. My dad and I doing a construction job up in Kerrville, Tennessee. Just it's ongoing right now. They're building a medical building, and then right in the middle there's me in front of one of my peach trees with a hive full of bees, and then one of my trading veterans that everybody wants to know about. That's Dave. We call him Goose.
Why do you call him Goose?
Well, that's his call sign from the military, and a lot of these guys like to go by that still to this day. It means something to them.
All right, so not only do you do construction projects with your dad in the family business, you take care of the urban farm and the bees, but also you've also been helping some followers and friends and people who just ask you, which include a number of Army, Air Force, and other veterans that have now learned, and I've met some of them as well. All right, that's the kind of person Jeffrey is. So you're not the kind of person to buy a flashy car or go, no, not at all.
You stole my cars.
You're a real dude, and I love that about you. You're also taking care of your dad's retirement account and helping your daughter buy a house. Let me just read this to you. So not only has your dad entrusted you, a skeptical man, your dad, about the financial markets, you're helping him with his retirement account. You also helped your daughter buy a house. Let me just read to you a note between you and I back and forth. Yeah. I wrote to you last year during the big crash while we were in this big trade together, and I wrote you, and you said, I'm still in the UVXY, up about $60,000 today across everything I have. Jeffrey also said, that makes about $210,000 in gains so far in the past 5 trading days. Folks, do you hear what I'm saying?
5 is a magic number, too.
And it's not just Jeffrey. Other members of our group, we were all in this trade together. This is starting to be life-changing because Jeffrey at the time made under $40,000 a year. He trades 12 accounts for both my parents and their retirement accounts and for your wife and yourself. I had about $400,000 in family money under management coming into 2020. Now you're over $600K. Yeah. Now you're way over that.
Yeah, way.
And you've been writing your affirmations every day, and it sure seems like they are starting to come true. This is the story of a lifetime, the chance of a lifetime to sit next to you. And folks, if you're here live on this presentation, this is literally a chance in a lifetime that most people don't get to hear from someone who really did it, who's just like you and me. You also bought and maintain a Cessna 182 Skylane.
Yep.
That's you and your family?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's so
My family.
fantastic.
You've met them all.
I would love to get my pilot's license. I know a bunch of people out there would love to buy a plane and get the freedom that affords for you to get up and go and take your family someplace. And that's all thanks to Echo Trades. And today we're going to show you exactly how these Echo Trades work. Are you excited to see how my friend, a community farmer from Tennessee, are you excited to see how he did it? Give us a yes. Get some feedback. How are we doing? On time? We're good? We got to keep blowing through this?
We're perfectly fine.
All right. I know you're excited to see how he did it. We're going to walk through a ton of examples. I got to know that you're with us, though. Are you with us? Say, I'm with you guys in the comments, in the chat box. Here we go. First, a couple of housekeeping things. Everything you're about to see are real money trades in Jeffrey's real brokerage accounts, verified by our attorneys and CPAs. And it's no accident that Jeffrey was able to accomplish this, because he's refined his system 4 times to make it better and better. And not only that, Jeffrey was trading for 18 years before he even created the Echo trading system. So you're not some newcomer to the financial world. You have spent the time in the trenches. We'll talk about that later. And here are just some of your trades from just the smaller of the accounts that our attorneys went through. We're looking at gains like 1,900. Losses, you have losses, $17 loss, $470 loss, but $3,400 gain, $719 gain, and so on and so forth. This is just one of Jeffrey's many accounts. And you learned straight from the school of hard knocks.
That's why one of my followers tells me I'm one of the more conservative traders out there.
Right, because you close your losing trades also, right? Exactly.
I do. I don't make a focus on getting the outsized gains, but instead to be conservative as possible.
Right.
Many times I'll quit the trades if they don't start moving as I initially thought.
So these are some trades that were winners, but they weren't going fast or far enough for you.
Right. They, maybe they were stalling out or whatever, and so we just cut them off.
So you even cut off your wins if they're not doing what you want them to do.
That's right.
That is a skill that I don't think a lot of people have even heard about.
Well, once it's a confirmed Echo, it can really move, like this real money trade we did on Roku.
We're going to share this trade with you in just a minute. We're going to break this down, but
here we saw a 122% gain in less than 48 hours.
I love it. I love it.
And it was during one of your live coaching things too.
It was during a live presentation. So you're not a professional presenter. You're doing a great job here. I'm so happy that you're here. But you do share your results, and you have experience in sharing your trades live and sharing that. You're not afraid to call a trade.
That's one of my biggest things, is to share everything you do in a public place, and it really helps you hold you accountable.
I can't be more excited than I am right now. So
let me make this crystal clear. I don't try to be a hero in these trades. When I first got started, I wasn't confident with trades at all. Because before, like many traders, I was really great at picking the stocks that were going to move, but I just sucked at picking entries. I mean, look at this stock at the far right.
Okay, the far right of the chart, right?
Is this safe to buy right here?
So it's dropping like a rock.
Yeah.
And every single person that I know, except for people with, 30 years of experience, everyone's going to be wondering the same thing.
We're down $100 here.
Exactly. Like, can you buy this on that? You're not supposed to catch a falling knife. So I think a lot of us here have experience watching a stock that we like, watching it drop precipitously like things did during every single crash we've seen over the last 12 months. And then we feel like we missed out because we didn't buy it on the dip, because we were just too scared to buy it on that savage dip. And in my 20 years of working with and teaching traders, timing has been a common issue amongst all traders, even experienced ones, even with me. And some of the people that you love the most, Jeffrey, are experienced traders still struggling with timing.
Yeah, a lot of experienced traders, a lot of the veterans have been trying to slog it out on their own and, just need...
Exactly.
Where do I get in?
And if your entry timing is off, you could pick the greatest stock in the world, and it could immediately go against you, force you out, and then go on without you. And have you ever felt like you got the stock right, the entry wrong, stopped out, and then watched it take off without you? If you've ever felt that way, nod your head, say yes, because we're going to resolve that. We're going to solve that problem today. And if you're just joining us now, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Rob Booker. And
I am Jeffrey.
It's nice to have you here. Today we're sharing with you, if you've just joined us now, how Jeffrey realized gains of over $1.4 million in verified real money trades last year, and how you can trade together with Jeffrey. That's what we're here to do today. We're going to share his strategy and how you can work together with him. So what changed for you from the time when you started and you struggled with the entries? How did you figure out the best possible entry for your trades?
Well, I found out that each stock has something I like to call an echo. And like an echo, it's a signal that repeats over and over and over again when you look at the long enough time frame on a stock. Let's go back to that Roku, but let's zoom out a little bit. You see these echoes I'm circling here for you?
Right.
Can you see the echoes start to show up?
Right. So they repeat over and over again.
Yeah, they're repeating over and over, and it gives you signals to get in, and these happen to be repeatable.
So when they happen, you're not doubting it, you're not hesitating on it, you're not afraid to call the trade out. Would you call, there's 2,000 people here right now, would you call it out to 2,000 people?
If I had a confirmed echo trade that met all my criteria, I would give that trade out right this very moment.
Without hesitation. That's why you're going to hear today that I've moved $70,000 into a separate trading account just to trade echo trades together with Jeffrey. So
now we can see that where the stock echoes, it's way easier to determine my next best entry.
That's right. All right, so when the chart showed an echo again back on November 4th, what did you do?
Well, I got in, and then we wrote it up for, I think it's 122% gain in just 48 hours.
I remember this because we did this together and I watched you.
Yeah, I doubled my money flat in 2 days. Yeah, that's why it's the only way that I trade. I mean, the only way I trade right now.
So if you hear someone who made $1.4 million in trading profits in 2020 and still continues this year to have, what's your biggest trading day this year so far?
Oh gosh, it was 65,000. I think was one day profit.
Yeah, so still going strong, and you're profitable in 2021 so far.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So if you hear somebody say that this is the only way they trade, don't you want to learn how he does it? Does it work during bear markets?
It certainly most certainly does.
Okay.
In fact, right here as the market turned in September, we had this SPY echo. You don't see it on this chart, but when we zoom out, you can see these echoes happening over and over, and it just kind of flipped inverse, and we picked it up, and you can see why I'm confident in these entries.
Yeah, because they're repeatable. It's not a one-time thing. It's repeating across all kinds of financial instruments. So if you like Bitcoin, if you like crypto, if you like stocks, if you
Futures,
like whatever it is that you're trading, these echo trades are gonna show up on those charts.
Yeah.
Once
and
again,
you've seen me trade them all.
and I've seen him trade them all. Once again, if you're just joining us now, I'm Rob Booker. This is Jeffrey. You're not too late. You're here. I'm so glad you've joined us. We're here with Jeffrey, who has over $1.4 million in verified trading results in 2020, still trading profitably to this day in 2021. He's nervous. He's not a professional presenter. I'm so happy that you're here, man.
Sweat it.
Exactly. And that's why we're here. And we're here to describe that strategy, tell you about it, and invite you to trade alongside Jeffrey and I. Who's excited to continue? I am. So on this SPY trade alone?
Yeah, this one entry, we made 101% in 4 days with the SPY falling.
That's awesome. And Rob, anything you want to mention?
Oh,
okay, good.
look up here. Not
Exactly. All right. So, and recently, Mara, one of our favorite stocks, a crypto-related stock.
I trade this one all the time. And this one showed an echo too. And recently, we got in and well, it had an echo right down here, and I'm trying to look up and down.
That's great. No problem.
So, if you want to flip,
yeah.
Then before I had no idea where you're going to get in something like this. I mean, look at that 5-6 days in a row of red candles, and then boom. Like, how do you know when that's going to happen? Like,
Exactly.
But once I figured this out, and I figured out that the echo pattern repeats and repeats when it hits that support level, I know to get in. I'm confident in getting in. I tell everybody I'm getting in.
Yep.
Give everybody a ton of opportunity to join me or follow me, sometimes at better prices than I get.
Right.
And then it takes off just as it did on the right-hand side, and we knew that big move was coming. And this one, we got 195% on Mara in 8 days.
And I love this stock. You and I have loved the stock. If you love the crypto stocks, if you love the meme stocks, if you love the traditional stocks, echo trades are going to work across the board. So that's why. You take a drink, I'll do this line for you. That's why people that follow Jeffrey are so excited about the echo trades. That's including me, and that's why so many people find you online in forums where you're posting. People find him online where he just posts the trades and stuff and ask you to teach them the strategy. It's repeatable. It has several layers of confirmation, and it provides clear entries and exits.
Yeah, which we're going to go through in just a minute.
So we've been friends for over a year now, And I'm so blown away and I'm impressed by you, your gains, and the incredible strategy that I've been begging him to come on and talk about the strategy. Here are just some of our conversations.
Yeah.
So I reached out to you by text. I was like texting you last
Scared the dickens out of me. I mean, scared me to death. I thought you were
Right.
kicking me out or something.
So yeah, okay, so you absolutely positively just the best. So from the very start, I was sending him messages because I was seeing his gains. And folks, I knew he had created something special. And I only meet a trader like Jeffrey maybe once every 10 years or less. And I had tons of questions.
You did. You blew me up for days.
So two thoughts come to mind. The first was, first of all, we need to get you on camera showing the strategy. And I just want to say thank you for being here. It's nerve-wracking to be on with thousands of people.
It's been a long time in the making here, too. I mean,
Right. So calling a trade is easy.
for
Doing
me,
one of these
it's-
doing one of these presentations is a whole other thing, and I really appreciate it. And then I thought to myself, if your dad enthusiastically gave you the keys to Trader's retirement account, and you have made your dad a ton of money, then I knew this was something special. Essentially, your dad is conservative about his money and didn't really think the stock market was a good idea.
Yeah, he had a bad trade. That
And then the second thought I had was, how exactly did you discover this? Because you're not from Wall Street, you don't have any hedge fund connections, you didn't go to school for a finance degree.
No,
So
sir.
how did you discover echo trades?
Honestly, I have that one man to thank, my dad, Dr. Turnmeyer.
There's Dr. Turnmeyer, everybody. That's Jeffrey's dad. If
That's
you're watching Jeffrey's dad, you owe Jeffrey a bunch of money. Okay, there we go. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, ever since I was 11, I've been working with him in our family engineering business. And this is one of our recent projects up in Clinton, Tennessee.
And
And when I went to college, my dad, through a weird coincidence, ended up being one of the professors for my required engineering classes.
okay,
And let me tell you, he did not make that easy for me either.
I can't believe this story. So he gave the other kids high grades, right?
Yeah,
Easily.
easy. Yeah. Well, same question on the test. I get marked wrong, but since I had 10 plus years of that real world engineering experience working with him, he expected me to have better, reverse engineered, better real world answers on those fake test questions than
Right.
these other guys in my class.
So one of the things that you're great at, and I want to introduce everyone here to what Jeffrey's really like. So in addition to community farming and donating his time and spending time with his family and flying the plane and doing your trading, you are sort of better than anyone I've ever met at reverse engineering why something works. That's what makes echo trades so fundamentally awesome.
Yeah.
And as it turns out,
Yeah, the same reverse engineering principle is also works great at figuring out how to trade the markets. I mean, that's what we're talking about. In fact, I'll never forget when I deconstructed that first echo. This is a story. It was a simple UPS chart.
okay, so this UPS chart by itself doesn't mean anything to me at all. All it has is
Yeah, just
price and volume.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look at that, that doesn't really. Now, for some of you out there, you might be an experienced trader, and this might make
Yeah.
perfect sense to you.
You might be like,
But I find myself every morning when I wake up, without Jeffrey on my team, I would wake up every morning with thousands of stocks possible in the universe, looking like this or something else, and not knowing where the right entry is. So.
Yeah, I reversed engineered it, and this was my first echo trade, and it sure was a big one. I mean,
So even back then,
even
you
back
would-
then, I was sharing and had a follower that followed me on this, and
Okay,
we
so
can
your
see
friend,
what-
your friend Gang sold my very last UPS put yesterday, so they followed you into this trade,
Yep.
though not at the best price of the day, but I got nothing to complain about. Thank you so much for this recommendation. This made a big difference in my small account balance, and your trading style really fits me well. Look forward to
This-
profiting with you on the next idea.
This was the first one.
This was
so-
the first echo trade. This is so awesome. This is like something you frame in your house. You know why you frame this, folks? Because this is Jeffrey helping someone else. It's not just Jeffrey bragging about his ability to do something. I'm here to brag about Jeffrey. And his followers are here to brag about him. But Jeffrey, you're just a humble person who is just sharing these
Yeah,
trades.
just
And that puts you on the path.
yeah. And at the time, this was my biggest trade yet. We've got it highlighted with the red there.
Did it feel like something had turned the corner? Did it feel like something had changed?
It's something changed, and that's what really set me to dig into. I mean, that was 2018, and here we are in 2021. So it's taken me a little bit of time to hone down exactly what made that trade tick. But here's another echo trade for 122% in 2 days, and then 203% in 8 days flat on Mara, one of our favorites. As I kept reverse engineering the process, I kept refining them, getting the rules down, and now it's easy to trust the entries. And again, I don't try to play the hero. I try to be conservative.
And from what I know, you've been helping some veterans from our military with their trading accounts as well. And this is what they have to say. Dave, his call sign was Goose. I like calling the guys by their call signs. Says this about your calls. Jeff T is the Jedi Master.
Yeah, that's a Bitcoin.
That's a
I
Bitcoin
called the bottom
one.
on.
You called it again last night, too,
Yeah,
actually.
I did.
Slash, that's literally his name, and it's awesome. Had a killer August of last year with Jeffrey. Jeffrey, thanks. I was 100% successful when I was following your trades a month back or so, learning a lot. Killian's in my group, who trades together with us, sold my SYY call for a $1,300 profit. I took that trade also. Susan from our group even said this about you. Your trades are at the top of my list because you are the most conservative. And I'm just saying, being conservative is great, but being conservative and making money is even better. And I love that you set aside time to help your friends, veterans, even my friends and family learn how to trade. And this says a lot about you. But it does have me wondering something, and maybe the folks here are wondering something too. I know that you're really strict with cutting your losses, but if you're playing your trading so conservatively, then how do you end up with some of these big wins? You want to walk us through these wins?
Yeah, 195% on Mara in 8 days, 146% on Apple in 5 days, 53% conservative gain on SYY in 8 days, 241% on Kodak in 34 days, 152% on Roku in 4 days, and that big one on the page here, 914% on Apple in 4 days.
And that's just the beginning.
Yeah, this is just some.
And there's all verified. Once again, it's one thing, folks, to get on a thing and say, oh, we built it and we tested it and we ran through some historical charts. No, these are real trades from Jeffrey's real brokerage account with real money, including your dad's retirement money, which is hopefully one day your money, like that he would leave you. Like you wouldn't be playing around with that. So let's get down to business for a moment. Let's say we did 195% on Mara in 8 days together. I don't remember taking this trade with you, but you took this real money trade, and I know some of the people in my group took this trade with you.
And that was just the middle of the road one out of that list.
Right. So that would turn $1,000, folks, if you're here with a $1,000 account, into $2,950 in 8 days.
8 days.
That would turn $2,000 into $5,900 in 8 days. And if you had a larger account, that would turn $10,000 into $29,500. Now, I can't promise you that you're going to get returns like that because I don't know what kind of a trader you are. I don't know what kind of a person you are.
It's a mental game.
But who here would be excited to make gains like that? Who here? Right now, shout it out in the room. I got to know you're into this. Are you into this? Are you all up into this? Because I'm into this. This makes me excited.
Maybe they should call some friends and get them to join if there's still room.
Exactly. So let's just do one more. 152% on Roku in 4 days. That would turn $1,000 into $2,520. That would turn $2,000 into $5,040. And these are real money trades that you actually took with these amounts. And if you had a larger account, $10,000 into $25,200 in 4 days. Who here gets excited and interested when they see something like that? I know I do, and I know that's why I'm having you on. And I wouldn't be excited if you just showed me a system that you theoretically did this with. You sent me your brokerage account, and then I sent 12 brokerage account statements, or whatever number it was. I don't remember what the exact number was.
And there was a lot of letters
to the
and legal
attorneys,
involved.
and the attorneys went back and forth, and they saw this stuff. So what's the secret? How do you balance being conservative, which we all don't want? None of us want to lose a lot of money when we're wrong.
No.
So you're protecting your account, but also at the same time make gains and grow your account.
Well, two things. So number one, I learned to just love cutting my losing trades.
Okay.
I mean, in fact, you say it all the time. Just cut your freaking losers.
Exactly right. Okay.
Then there's the second thing, and it's something I call the 80-20 principle.
And that refers to the principle, the Pareto principle, that says that the majority of our positive results are going to come from a small amount of our actual efforts.
Yeah, just 20% of your effort really brings 80% of your results. And
right.
So really, when we boil it down to trading, it's we just want to focus on the few actions that bring the biggest outcomes. Or in our trading terms, you want to zero in on the trades that can provide the biggest bang for your buck.
I know Jeffrey is the kind of trader that waits and waits and waits for the entry and then strikes with confidence, laser-guided confidence, rock-solid confidence. So, folks, 200 more people joined just in the last 5 minutes. If you just joined us, you're not too late. I'm Rob Booker. This is Jeffrey. We're talking today about the strategy that for Jeffrey produced $1.4 million in real money verified gains in 2020. And I'm here today to introduce you to Jeffrey and ask you Do you want to trade together with Jeffrey? So I'm asking everybody here. I got my water right here. I'm asking you, do you want to trade with Jeffrey? Give us a yes, give us a heck yes, give us, if you want to give us a hell yes if you're really excited. There we go. And that's why echo trades are conservative, because you wait.
I wait. And, even when I get that confidence to get in, some people are doubting me, and I still tell them you just wait and see.
I love it. I love the confidence.
To be clear, we want to find the trades that can potentially produce those outsized returns. And sticking to the process, this is how I come out ahead.
So remember, folks, this is just a small sampling of the trades. 195% on Mara in 8 days, 146% on Apple in 5 days, 53% on SYY in 8 days, 241% on Kodak in 34 days. I remember when Kodak was the big thing, and I was like, I don't know how to find an entry. Now it's the most popular stock in the world for a couple of days. And you were in.
Yeah, I rode it for a little longer than some of the other ones.
Wouldn't you want to ride a winning trade? 152% on Roku in 4 days.
And then 914% on Apple in just 4 days.
And there's some losers.
Yeah, we had, I tried Apple a few times before I got that big one. Lost 10% here and 15% there. 11% on AMD, 28% lost on Disney, and then 13% lost on ACB.
And you might be wondering, if we're going to just brag about Jeffrey the whole time, why are we showing you the losing trades? Because it's the real thing.
They happen.
Because in order to be transparent, and because we verified the results, because our lawyers went through every single slide in this presentation and told us what we could and couldn't say, we're only telling you the stuff that was verified and looked over. So I want to hammer this point home, folks, because some people out there think, I'm going to just buy mutual funds, or I'm going to be fine. For some of your money, that's the safest thing in the world to do. And for some of you out there right now, Jeffrey's success isn't for you. Maybe some of you aren't serious about those kinds of results. But just let me ask a question. Are you interested in 5.22% from a macro hedge fund? If they even let you in and they charged you a enormous amount? What about 9.3% on event-driven hedge funds? What about 12.05% in fixed income hedge funds? What about 28% in a tech hedge fund? If you could even get in the door on these funds, you blew those gains away. If you took all of those and combined them, Echo Trades produced 4,183% last year, and the success continues in 2021. Think about it. 4,183%. That's crazy good. Even if you started with a $500 trading account. I'm not telling you can turn a small account into a fortune. I'm not promising that I know anything about you. I don't know you. But there are some of you here today, and you're watching this, and you're saying to yourself, I think I could maybe do that. If you started with a $500 trading account with those kinds of gains, that would potentially turn $500 into $21,415. I can't promise you that you will achieve that. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Do we all agree on all of those things?
I hope so.
But I am sitting next to someone who actually did it with real money. That's got to mean something. Think about it. 4,183%. What if you had $5,000 account? That turns $5,000 into $214,150. I'm not saying that every single person here could do it. Some of you can't. But some of you potentially could. And I don't know who you are, but you know who you are out there. You know if you really want it. And let me know. Let me know in the comments if you really want it. Is that something you want to achieve? Because I can't promise that you'll do the same, but I can ask you a question. Do those gains sound all right to you? Are you with me? Are you with Jeffrey? Say, I'm with you guys. So I made $1,200 trading right next to Jeffrey today, and at the end of the presentation, I'll transfer over from my phone the account statement from Thinkorswim. And so we're going to do something special at the end of this presentation. Some of you out there that are joining us today, you know of somebody in your life that could use that to pay a mortgage payment, to pay a rent payment, to buy groceries, who lost their job. Some of you know somebody like that. We want to hear your stories. And today, I'm going to give those trading profits that I made thanks to Jeffrey. I'm going to give those away today at the end of the presentation when we're all done with letting you know about the strategy. Does that sound all right to you? We're not here today just to make a presentation and ask you to trade together with Jeffrey. We're here today to say thank you, to give back, and to genuinely, Jeffrey won't do this together with me unless we stay true to the way that we do things around here, which is...
That's what I told you in the beginning, was that we had to do this and help people and be honest and trustworthy.
Yep. So keep this in mind. If you had gains like that, if you'd made $1,200 today, who would you help? Because today at the end of the presentation, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to help some people. We're going to help you get started trading with Jeffrey. And we're going to help somebody in your life out there that has a story. So keep that ready. Here we go.
So, Rob, do you see why this is how I love to trade? I mean, I play it as conservatively as I possibly can, but I still want to make money. If I miss a trade, I don't care. There's always like later today, maybe tomorrow. If a trade doesn't go the way I want, I just cut it out.
I love that about you.
If it's confirmed echo, I mean, enjoy the ride. You know, this one on Square, we made 156% gain in 2 weeks. So for me, in more than two decades of trading, this works better than anything else I've found. I just can't imagine trading any other way at this point.
And folks, I say this all the time. Master one pattern, one signal. Bruce Lee, remember when he said this? I don't fear the man who practiced 10,000 kicks. I fear the man who practiced one kick 10,000 times. Get great at one thing and follow someone who knows what the hell they're doing. And stop doing stuff that doesn't work. We took the one trade together. You'll see it's the only trade in my account today.
Yeah.
One thing, one time. We were done 7 minutes into the trading session today, or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
One of my favorite things about your trading style is how you found a way to minimize the risks. So you have multiple layers of confirmation. Can you share with us how that works?
Yeah, first, I think you want me to draw here a little bit, maybe?
So we want to just draw a little bit on the screen. This is the first time I've ever asked, Jeffrey, to draw on the screen. First, you look for the stock echo. So just maybe take 30 seconds or whatever and show us where you find those.
Yeah, so we have one kind of right in this area. Then we also have one that showed up right over here in this area. And, these are the repeatable patterns that happen. And I have support levels. There's this particular chart is one of my charts out of the history. And it has some of the support levels shown that these are some of the support levels here, over here. And, there were some that went with the previous echo in this area. And they happen to be related to each other. And when they repeat, that's where we get the confidence to get in.
That's just awesome. Okay, keep that in your hand because we might ask you to draw. We might ask you to draw again. So here we go. Let's keep going. So once we have it.
I had the entry that it's labeled right there with a big black arrow entry. I publish these out to your group and multiple.
And you
others.
layer with market direction. So you're looking for if this lines up with the overall direction of the market.
With the market direction, I like to be in sync because the rising tide floats all boats, as they say.
I love it. And you call that confluence, right?
I do. And it's just a fancy word for meaning that everything's in sync and the levels are matching together.
Okay.
And, but I'll get into it in that.
All right, so I see those levels on your charts. And how do you find those levels?
Well, there's a lot of math to it, but it's built into the scanners and built into the platforms, and you don't have to know it. And I'll give you all the settings to really to be able to do it yourself. And,
okay.
Point is, once we have the confluence of the echoes, though, we get the entry. We've got the support zone. We know the trade's all defined. We've got targets. Right. We know resistance. And, like this Kodak trade, 241%, I think it was.
So a common question that everybody has when we do a presentation like this is, okay, you found the entry. Do I have to race to my computer? No.
I mean,
the
this
entry
came days.
Yeah, the entry came around November 4th, and you had until November 12th, 13th, 14th, even the 16th to get into that trade. That gives you plenty of time. We're not urgently trading. We're not racing to our computer. You're not a rushed kind of trader. You are a patient person who waits for the trade to develop, and then once you take it, you even have time to share it with others.
Oh yeah, and sometimes this one 241% gain, like I was just saying.
So that confluence, the market being in sync with the stock you're looking at, that's what gives you confidence in your entries.
Yeah.
So that's a trade that's 241%, my friends. That turns $1,000 into $3,410. And I'm not saying that you could do that every time. Or I'm not saying that some of you can even do that one time. But you did it, and you shared it with other people for real, with real money, even in your dad's account while he was watching, while all of us were watching.
Yeah. Some people did better than me. Some people didn't do better than me. Your results do vary.
So listen to me here. 241%. I can't promise Jeffrey will ever do that again. I hope he will. I think he will. But if you traded that with $5,000, that would turn into $17,050. Stop for a minute and think about that, and think about who you would help if that were to happen to you.
Rob, I know it's wild, but I put on average around $3,000 to $5,000 in each one of these when I do it.
That's awesome. And my friends, you don't need to put that much into echo trades. You could even take that same echo trade with $500.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to have hard work. You got to know your risk management. You got to study. And you have to have the proper mindset. These are all important things, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at what some of my fellow traders and followers say once they have learned and practiced it. Sticks here, excellent profits. Apple and Netflix combined made me $1,420 profits one day.
Kevin said, I owe you guys money for sharing your AMD thoughts. I was on the fence. You guys gave me the leg up I needed. I'm up about 10K in AMD. That's amazing. Jeffrey. Thanks, Jeffrey. You're making more of a difference than you know. I'm trying to follow, watch, and learn from what you guys are doing, and I've made some profits to boot. So here's what the situation looks.
Big picture, number one, we wait for the stock to echo on the daily, and then we run the market echo and confirm it's a true move and everything's in confluence. And then 3, we get in, and optional, if the stock doesn't move as we like, we just cut it. Cut the freaking loser or cut the gainer that's not going our way.
Right.
And then if it does start doing what we need it to do, just enjoy the ride.
Who wants to do a lot of number 5, enjoying the ride? Who wants to do a lot of, okay, I do. Now, if that sounds like a lot to take in, don't worry, because we're about to help you. Jeffrey's doing something special only for the people who are on this webinar right now. Today, you're invited to the Echo Trades Masterclass. It took you 18 years before Echoes, 24 years in total to get to the point where you are today. Would you teach a masterclass for everybody here to teach them Echo Trades?
I want everybody to join us.
Jeffrey's going to hold daily trading sessions showing you how to spot these Echo Trades live, and we're going to start this off this week. Not only that, he's going to run through how to set up your charts, how to read stock echoes, how to read market echoes, and even call out trades that match his strict parameters. So we've got some of these recorded and ready to go, and some of these scheduled for live. Day 1, Options 101, if that's new to you. You can trade options or stock. I know that's a common question. Day 2, chart setup, how to get everything organized. You're the nicest guy in the world. You're so patient with people.
I'm given the surprise. I don't even think anybody on the team knew it, but I created an indicator set and put it in that lesson with the code. I'm going to link it up to...
Even the indicator set?
Yeah, even the indicator set. Nobody knew about this. I think Justin's the only one that saw this. And
I'm not letting him do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll let him do it. Day 3, scanning for echoes. Day 4, layering stock echoes and market echoes. Day 5, trading live market review.
And that's the one we're going to do later this week.
Jeffrey, you're a farmer. You're self-sufficient. You work with your family. You're self-sufficient. You're a saver, not a spender. You're self-sufficient. You want to teach other people how to be self-sufficient. And this masterclass is designed to do that. And the recordings will be available so you can watch them as many times as you like, but that's not all. Once you sign up for the masterclass, you're also going to get access to, and this is what everybody wants to know, Jeffrey, what's your next trade?
Yeah.
I want to help Jeffrey send you the Echo Trades alerts. Every week for the next year, Jeffrey's going to run his favorite stocks through the Echo Trades scanner and the tools. And once he's satisfied with an Echo trade that he sees, he'll send it to you with complete details. In fact, he's going to be sending out 77 of his best Echo trades straight to your inbox, but only if you want them. Do you want them?
77 is the goal. We may blow that away and have way more.
Yeah, we're not going to do less than 77 if that's the promise we make, but he just said it. You heard it straight from him. It could be 100.
Could be.
If we get to 100, I'm going to be super excited. But only if you want them. Tell me in the comments, do you want them? No. If no trades match up with your levels, you're not going to be sending out a trade that week, and you might wait for the next setup.
It's got to meet the criteria.
So there could be a dead week in the summer or something like that, and we take that week off.
I'll get on and tell everybody what's going on and maybe give a market update or something.
Okay, so you could teach something that week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as we showed you, to become a better trader, you have to be willing to wait for the right trade to come along. Echo, 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 echo. Just repeat it in your mind. Echo trades equals entries. Echo trades equal entries. You wait for the echo trade, ding. You let everybody know, ding. We get in, ding, and we wait
for the targets.
On average, it's 5 days.
Yeah. That's what you guys have told me by verifying everything at least twice.
My email address is Mad Spreadsheets, so I love running the numbers. So here's the benefit of waiting for the right entry. 195% on Mara, 146% on Apple, 53% on SYY, 241% on Kodak, 152% on Roku, 914% on Apple, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. And this is how Jeffrey crushed it last year. You got a hedge fund? I'm sorry, Jeffrey was better than you. You got a mutual fund? I'm sorry, Jeffrey was better than you. You got a strategy that just buys and holds Tesla? I'm sorry, Jeffrey's better than you. What I love about the way you traded last year was it's repeatable, it's consistent, it's the same thing over and over, and it produced 4,183% in verified real money gains. And this is how he continues to crush it in 2021. Goose, again, took profit on the SPY calls. AMC and GME kept me in the green. You traded the meme stocks.
Yeah,
you got right in on them. You're like, whatever, I got these.
I was giving people targets and where to get in and get out.
Christine said, holy shiz, GME. I've been holding a long put for the front, blah, blah, blah. I did buy a long call. Anyway, only in my long call, volatility in my short call was 790 price. Not to mention the stock was halted trying to execute. These are all traders who owe a debt of gratitude
She was sweating and I helped her out.
Once again, folks, 146% on Apple. That would have turned $1,000 into $2,460, or $10,000 into $24,600. Or, if you've got a bigger account like I do, well, you get the idea. I could potentially have a lot of money to send to charity, right? I could do a lot of good for people this year. It might be a conservative trading strategy, but there's no denying it. This strategy kicks butt. Imagine how you'd feel once you master and learn this style of trading. Imagine trading and learning from my friend, a family man, a friend who runs a little community farm, who loves helping others, who cuts his losses and enjoys letting the winners run. Imagine finally experiencing a huge breakthrough with your trading progress. I want you to stop here for a second. Can you say, I can imagine that? Say, I can imagine it. I can see that. The true first step in getting what you want is believing that you deserve it and it's possible. So tell me if you think you deserve it and if you know it's possible. Say, I know it's possible. Braddock, my friend, my best friend, is fond of saying, you can have...
You're allowed to have what you want.
You're allowed to have what you want.
You got to want it. Like, you really want it, not just dream you want it.
Exactly. You're allowed to have what you want. You're allowed to even have things you didn't know you wanted. That's how it works once you get started on this. What would you pay for something like this? Justin, what would you pay for something like this? Justin doesn't even know. Justin's like, what would you pay for something like that?
I mean, I would pay, about $4,000 for this.
Yeah.
$5,000.
I mean, you're talking about gains that, $1,000 into $2,400. That would be a normal price of something like this.
Yeah, totally.
So don't even imagine the money you could make, though. Instead, imagine becoming a masterful trader. Picture yourself as one of the best traders out there. I'm talking like top 10%, someone that other people look to. And for that alone, it would easily be worth a year at college or an apprenticeship, both of which are very expensive things to do. But as you know, and I know now, college is massively overpriced. And a trading education is infinitely more, it's totally more valuable. Yeah. Do any of you out there have kids approaching college age? Do any of you out there have kids that went through college and
home.
aren't getting the results they deserve or the job they need? Wouldn't it be great if they looked to you and you could teach them how to do this? That's the point here. The point isn't just the money or buying a car or whatever. The point is being able to help the people in your life. And once again, that's why today we're introducing Jeffrey's brand new Echo Trades Masterclass plus alerts. And even better, charter memberships to Echo Trades is going to be way more affordable than you might think. And I'm going to do my thing again. My team's going to hate me. I know my team's going to hate me. Let me make sure you're as excited as I am about what's included in charter membership. So take a look at these perks, baby.
Perks, baby.
The mindset of a winning trader. Jeffrey's got a class on the mindset required to hold on to a giant win, to cut off the losing trades, and to imagine the success that you deserve.
It's ready to go when you...
It's ready to go. It's inside the members area already. And that's essential for every trader. Think of it as getting a foundation for your long-term success. Get your mind right, and the other stuff starts to fall into place, and you'll be okay even during the tough days or weeks. And you're going to learn exactly how Jeffrey became so disciplined with his approach. And why? So that you can hopefully develop the same level of discipline and confidence. And to make sure that these lessons stick, Jeffrey's going to follow up with you in live master planning calls, the master trading sessions. And the first class is Thursday, March 26th, and we can't wait to see you there. Okay? Do you want to be there on the call with Jeffrey and see him set these things up in real time, or watch the recording and learn from that?
Answer questions even. I mean, if you...
Would you answer everybody's questions too?
Yeah.
There's going to be hundreds of people there.
If you watch the master class and you get hung up on something you don't understand, I didn't quite, explain it the way you need it explained, come ask me questions.
So would you like to join us in that master class? Let us know. Think of it, the chance to ask questions directly to $1 million trader who loves helping others so that you can improve, grow, and hopefully profit. What's better than that? Trading alongside Jeffrey, veterans, even my friend and family who are in this group, and cheering each other's success, learning from everybody's trading style, but especially yours, and supporting one another when the losses come. You're getting it all when you join us inside of Echo Trades. Plus, Jeffrey, you've got a trade you're excited about right now, correct?
And I wrote it up just as we were getting ready to go on here. So
Okay, so I've set aside $5,000 of my own money to put into that next Echo trade. And I hope it's like that one on Apple, the big one. What was that one?
914% in 4 days.
That would turn $5,000 into...
Yeah, 50,700.
All right, so listen, once again, trading involves a substantial risk of loss. It could be a small loss, and the next one could be a win. But imagine the types of people we could help if I put the money into that trade and then we donate that money to charity.
That's a lot of helping people.
That could help a lot of people with that kind of gains. Listen, I can't promise that Jeffrey's next trade will be like that.
Yeah, maybe
but what if
epic
it
fail.
is? Yeah, what if you miss it? Well, don't miss it. That's the point of being here today. Don't miss that next trade. That's the point of being here today. Okay, everyone, can you feel it? We're getting close to the time, so let's recap everything you get once you join us inside of Echo Trades. The Echo Trades Masterclass, so that you can become a self-sufficient Echo Trades trader. It might take you a week. It might take you a year. But you're going to get all the knowledge that you need. Knowledge is power.
It has taken me a while, and I've tried to simplify it down to the best stuff.
Absolutely. The Echo Trades Masterclass includes everything that you need to get started, set up. Even if you're a beginner, it's going to take you longer, but you can start from scratch. If you're experienced as a trader, you're going to get something brand new that you've probably never seen before. Once again, this is big, and it's brand new. No one's ever really taught anything like this before. These 5 training sessions, some of which are ready to go and already recorded, are ready for you so that you can learn to do this on your own. And then, my favorite part, because I just like to wake up in the morning and ask Jeffrey, what do you got for me, baby? 77 trades per year in the Echo Trades alerts. That's about 1 to 2 trades a week. There could be more. There can be some weeks where there's not one at all. Those are the Echo Trades alerts with exact, precise entry criteria for the entry, the stop loss, the profit target, and the chart. So you can actually see the trade.
And I give you different options on how to trade it, choices on how to trade it. You don't just have to do options. You can go in with shares of stock. As little as 1 share can get you in on one of these.
Absolutely. And then the mindset of a winning trader so that
you know how to handle this. I mean,
Exactly.
We're about to grab the tiger by the tail.
Exactly. Then you get the live master trading session so you can get your questions answered and grow your confidence in your Echo Trades. These live master trading sessions are places where you can ask Jeffrey questions. You can watch him set up trades on his charts. You can see the most recent Echo trade that he talked about, and you can actually follow along with what Jeffrey's doing, learn for yourself, and see those trades in real time. And then you get dedicated VIP support from our team in Jacksonville, Florida.
Thanks to you.
So you always know that we're on your side, and we're always there for you. And last but not least, the Jeff T trading text group. So we want to send these trades to your phone so that you get real-time, up-to-the-minute updates about trades. We'll teach you how to install an application on your phone, how to get these alerts on your phone so that you're not going to miss it. But in reality, folks, the likelihood is you won't miss it because you don't have to get the trade and race to your computer.
There's
with
opportunity to get in
exactly
and get the profit.
And here's everything that's included. This is what I'm so excited about. Echo Trades includes trade alerts, at least 77 over the next 12 months. Live master trading sessions where Jeffrey shows his charts, answers your questions, and calls out trades in real time.
If they're there.
Exactly. That's the whole, exactly. You're so right. The mindset of a winning trader, VIP customer support, the Echo Trades Masterclass, and a final bonus. There's 1 trade ready to go right now. We call it the 5X Echo Trade. It's a trade that has the potential to do 5 times, and you could take it right now at the conclusion of this presentation. And this is the first time ever that we're allowing people to join this brand new service. Would you like to be a part of Echo Trades with Jeffrey and I? I would like that. Now, I wanted to charge $29.95 when we first talked about this because I wanted to give you time. I wanted to give you time off from some of the job stuff that you do. I wanted to give you a stack of money so that you could have it for your family. And it's worth it easily. I want you to be paid for your time. I would never ask somebody to work for free. And when you look at what Jeffrey's been able to do, and if you look at what my friends and I have been able to do that have followed his trades, it makes perfect sense. But $29.95, even though that's fair, is a stretch for some. And we want to open this up to all of you who are serious.
Everybody.
So, everyone, should we do a charter member discount? Does that make sense to everybody? Give us a yes if we should do a charter member discount. And if I set up that discount for you, would you want to get in on the next 77 Echo Trades? Let me know. Let me know in the comments here how we doing on time. We got to wrap this up pretty soon, right? You got to post. Okay. Everybody, I got to know if the link is ready, Justin and Rob and Kelly and everybody. Let me know if the link is ready. I want to give this money that I made today with Jeffrey away. Okay, folks, do you want to, if I set up this discount for you, if we change the price, would you want to get in on the next 77 Echo trades with $1 million trader? I want to. I'm going to be on it because today charter membership is going to be priced. I said I didn't want to do 1997.
Uh-oh.
All right, can we do something? Okay, I'm gonna call an audible here. I'm gonna call Kelly right now. I'm gonna call Kelly right now. This is not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Can't change the price.
I can't?
What?
Okay, this is what I thought. So I'm the publisher now. Hi,
Hello.
Kelly. How are you?
Hi.
How much of a problem is this gonna create if I change this right now? How many people do we have on? Like 2,000 people about?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a lot of people here that are saying yes, they want to do this.
Okay, what is it? What's the price you want to make it?
price.
I want Braddock's mad at me now. Can I change it to $997? Just take $1,000 off right now, and we don't have to keep it like this all day. We don't have to keep it like this all day. We could just keep it like this.
Is this what the people want?
I guess. I mean, it's what I want. I mean, like, if I give you guys like 5 minutes, can we just change the number? It can't be that hard
Change the order form.
to change the order form.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, let me see what I can do. Let me get off the phone and see what I can do.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, thank you. Bye. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna change this right now. I'm gonna write this down. You think this is a joke, but I get in trouble for doing this. Hey Batman, what are you up to? Okay, let's hear. There we go. Let's Alt Shift 5. Let's strike that out. I want to do, and we don't have to do it. So for the team that's mad at me, everybody, I'm sure our Slack channel is exploding with anger. We don't have to. Yeah, you can see Slack down here blowing up. The channel is blowing up. We don't have to do this for all day. We could just do it for like the next 10 minutes. And then we can put it back to 1997. I mean, it's taking money out of your pocket too. Do you care?
You're the publisher, man.
Okay. I'm gonna cure
We
it
agreed
later.
to help people. We agreed to help people.
Okay, so check this. I'm gonna check the Slack channel. Like, no, I'm gonna try and change the order form right now. Don't do it. I love doing this. Okay, we're gonna do $997. That's under $1,000. If you spread that, if you spread that out over the course of a year, that's like less than $3 a day.
I think
We're not
the
talking about something extraordinary. It's so much
77
easier.
trades, that's like less
It's
than
so
$10
much
a
easier
trade.
to say yes to, and we're going to do something special to make this an easier decision for you. Now we didn't have any pushback on this at all, folks. Right now, Jeffrey has a trade that he believes could go 5x, and all the details are inside of a special report.
Yeah, I got it.
The final bonus, the 5x Echo trade that you could take right now. It's a trade right now in the market. You can take it with stock or options with precise entry and exit criteria. It's ready to go right now today. And this,
It really reminds me of the biggest trade we did in 2020, and we talked about earlier. I mean, I have a feeling we're going to be getting in and out of this all year, and it's maybe going to make potentially more than 5x. I don't know.
okay, and all the details on that trade will be yours as soon as you join us inside of Echo Trades. You should be seeing the link to join us in just a moment, and we can keep this link open for just a short time. So I am the publisher of this business, but I don't own the whole business anymore. I'm gonna talk to the CEO right now. So how upset are you that I'm changing the price on the fly?
It's your world, Rob. So we're just trying to make it happen.
Okay, I'm sorry I changed this stuff on the fly. I'm sorry about that.
No, we're excited for Jeffrey. He's great. So I hope as many people get in on this as they can.
Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey.
All right. See you.
All right, so there you have it. I think we're going to put the link up in just a minute. So now is the time to make a choice, friends. I know that I'm going to hear this later on. I'm actually sweating now. Like I never sweat on these. I'm actually sweating now. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this later. So now's the time for you to make a choice because this is not going to stay like that for. You could choose to spend 24 years of your time building strategies. I'm actually nervous that I'm going to get in trouble. You could spend 24 years trading and learning in the school of hard knocks, as Jeffrey has done, to figure out a trading breakthrough, along with all the hard-fought lessons along the way. Or you could start learning straight from the man himself, getting his best trading signals, the one I'm taking with my own money. In fact, I just moved $70,000 into Cobra Trading, a new trading account just for taking Jeffrey's trades. So are you ready for the link? And one more thing, Your membership is backed by our 365-day, no-nonsense, 100% satisfaction guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your membership, you're not happy with the trainings or even the trades, it could even be the final day of your membership. We'll give you your money back and there will be no questions asked. That's our policy. That's how I would want to be treated. That's how Jeffrey would want to be treated. And that's how you will be treated. And one more thing, you're not going to believe this. A portion of every new member's registration fees goes to this charity. It's a local food pantry down the road from your house.
Yep.
And we're going to donate, the first 2 of you that register today, we're going to donate 100% of your registration to the charity, and I'm going to match it myself. Okay? So the first 2 of you that are in, you're going to know that 100% of that goes to the charity, and then we're going to donate a percentage of the profits. We're expecting to give $10,000 today to this charity, and you'll be a part of that. So here's the moment of truth. This is the moment in your life where you either take action or you don't. And what's life like for people who don't take action? I don't want to be rude here, but there's always going to be people that need to...
Got to think about it. Yeah.
There's always going to need to be people who do the work no one else wants to do. And I don't want that to be you. So,
Okay, Rob. Braddock's out here in the hall, pacing back and forth, saying that people really want this link. He's upset, though.
Okay, I'm going to wait. Let's call Kelly one last time.
Make sure they've got it all fixed.
I'm gonna have to do something really nice for Kelly when she comes into town.
Hello.
Okay, I owe you big time, first of all, and I'm sorry for throwing a wrench into this.
It's all good.
Okay,
It's okay.
are we ready
I'll
to
make
go?
it happen.
Are we
Yeah,
ready
we're
to?
ready.
Okay, we're ready to go. I love you. Bye. Okay, here we go. We're ready to welcome our newest members, and here's what you need to do now. You need to open up a browser tab on your computer.
Get it ready.
Open up a browser tab on your phone if you're going to do that, or get your phone ready to call. And I'm gonna be really clear and explicit with you. I'm not joking when I say I'm gonna hear it from the rest of the team that I changed the price. And the reason that I did that is you told me that, a ton of you told me that if we made that discount happen, that you would want to join us inside of Echo Trades. Yeah. Jeffrey's got a commitment to you. I've got a commitment to Jeffrey to make this work. We've both made a promise to you. And all we need you to do now is get ready to sign up so that you get the discount for as long as it's ready. So, oh my gosh. Here's the link, everybody. I'm changing the price. That's hilarious. It is $9.97 for everything that you see here. Go to robbooker.com/echo. Click the link in the chat box on the screen. Or if you'd like to talk to David or the rest of the team in the office, call 321-888-3961. robbooker.com/echo. I got to get a drink of water. I am so thrilled. Everybody, click the link now. Fill out the information. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like in just a minute. It's a simple page that shows you everything you're getting, plus reminds you of the guarantee, gives you the discount that I've shown so far. You fill out your information, your name, your best email address, all of the details that you have. Then you just fill out your credit card details. You click submit and you're in. And there'll be a video welcome. There'll be a trade on the way to you. There'll probably be a video message. Go to robbooker.com/echo or call 321-888-3961 so you can feel absolutely comfortable. You can review everything before your order is final by going to that page. It doesn't obligate you to buy anything, but it gives you a chance that no one else will ever have again to get Echo Trades.
At the introductory price
Yeah.
that we just cut.
That we just made up.
Could you ask
Okay.
people in the chat to verify that the price has changed on the order form?
Okay, can somebody in the chat tell us if you're on the order page, can you verify that the price has changed on the order form? I'm going to go over that. I want to move off this screen for just a second. We'll go there as well, and I'll show you what it's like to fill this out. Go to robbooker.com/echo. Okay, yep, they're saying that it's changed. We're good. So you get the Echo Trades alerts. That's 77 alerts to your phone and your email inbox that give you a few days each time to enter the trade. Those are the big target trades, the conservative trades with the entry, the stop, the target. You could trade stocks or options. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You get the live master trading sessions where you can ask Jeffrey questions in real time. You can talk to him about his charts. Yep. He's going to walk you through everything. The class on the mindset of a winning trader. What would it be like to sit at the feet of and learn from someone who made over $1 million in trading profits last year and hear what it's like? Because it's not what you think it's like. It's so much. There's so much to learn from Jeffrey. Yeah. Then you get the VIP customer support. You send us an email. You give us a call. We're going to get back to you. the Echo Trades Masterclass where you learn how to set these up on your charts with the indicator that you packaged up and put in the members area.
Yeah. Hey, even Justin over here said that nothing he's seen of yours is anything like what I created.
Yeah, it's awesome. Mike, we don't usually do this. This is, you're setting a new bar. That's the way we do business is we keep setting the bar higher, and I'm just proud to know you. You make me a better trader and a better person. Plus the final bonus, the 5X Echo Trade that's ready to go right now. You can get it delivered immediately when you sign up. Go to robbooker.com/echo or call 321-888-3961. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab this link, drop it into a browser. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like when you get to this page. So Jeffrey, you welcome everybody to the page. Yeah. You show everybody what they're getting. It shows you the step-by-step of every single thing that's included. You get the quotes from the people that you know are going to be alongside of you trading together. We can't guarantee you these results. We can only promise you that Jeffrey's going to continue to do his best.
I will do my best.
Absolutely. I think you know Jeffrey well enough. Then on the right side of the page, you see everything checked off that you're getting today, and then you choose a subscription. 1 year or 2 years. You get a discount on that second year if you do it. You fill out your first name, last name, email address, phone number. We're not going to bother you. We're just going to send you the trades to that email address, your billing information, your payment information. You agree to the terms and conditions, which includes what you promise to us and what we promise to you, including the 365-day money back, no questions asked, no nonsense, no BS guarantee. And then you click complete order and you go straight to that page and you're in. That's all it takes. It probably takes 30 seconds to fill that out, do the trade, and jump inside. And you'll be right there when we do our first live trading masterclass together. I can't wait to have you there. Go to robbooker.com/echo or call 321-888-3961.
They're also going to get that 5X trade.
Yeah, so one of the biggest questions that every single person in this office has, when everybody met you, they were like, does Jeffrey have a trade for us? And he does.
I've got the 5X trade, but I set one up, a fresh one, just.
So you got another one.
Yeah, you're going to get 2 trades, really.
This is so awesome. This is so awesome.
We've got 2, this one live today that I just set up in the members area.
So, Jeffrey,
Sweating it out, man.
Jeffrey, congratulations. Can we get a photo of this, Justin? You want to grab a photo of Jeffrey and I celebrating? This is a long time coming, Jeffrey. Oh, you got it right there. Yeah, Brad, Rob, will you take a picture too? That's great. I want to celebrate this moment in time because this has been a special time for me. This is the we only do this when we have a special event, a really super special event webinar.
I don't think I've ever seen this happen.
Yeah, you've never seen this happen. I'm Roger Sterling, and I'm here to say thanks for joining us. No, this is great. Congratulations. I'm going to shoot this. Hey, wait, I got more than you. Hey, cheers, everybody. What time is it? What time is it? Here we go. Here we go. Woo. Wow. Wow, did you make that at home? There we go. Hey, everybody.
We're not telling everybody about that.
That's congratulations. Congratulations to those of you that are in. Now, here's the moment of truth. We're going to take a minute here. Here's what we want to do. Let us know if you're in. So, type into the chat box and say, I'm in.
Yeah, let us know.
We can't wait to welcome you. We're going to call a few of you. If you want us to call you, say, I'm in. Here's my phone number. We're going to give you a phone call. We're going to give some of you that we call on the phone a special prize. So I strongly encourage you to do that. We're going to have Jeffrey personally welcome you into the service. So we're going to wait about a minute here. Yeah, we'll leave this up on the screen.
We're really live here.
And we'll be right back. Go to robbooker.com/echo or call 321-888-3961. Do you mind answering some questions when we get back as well?
Oh, sure.
Okay. No more drinks because we're going to answer some questions. We'll be right back. Let us know you're in. Give us your phone number, and we'll be right back. Hey, everybody. I am hearing from the team that this is an unprecedented success. Hundreds of you. Not like we're like 200 probably? 200 of you have already said yes or even more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Spots are
ask.
filling up, yeah.
I'm going to ask. Change the price on the form? What do you get? Here's what we want to do, folks. I would strongly encourage you, if you didn't do it, take 2 years, because that's going to be $4,000 later on. So that just makes sense.
Yeah, you're bumping the price back
And if
up.
you
to
didn't
make
do
back
it,
up.
call the number and upgrade it to 2 years. And also, Kelly, if you want to start sending us phone numbers and names of people who are in, what we want to do now is we want to know your name, your phone number, let us know you're in. And what we'd like to ask you when we call you is, why did you join Echo Trades?
Yeah.
What are your goals? What's important to you? How can we help you accomplish your goals? I am so excited for everybody.
We got some questions.
Okay, here we go. We got some questions too. Can't wait. Called yesterday, talked to your staff, and wanted to make sure I could get back from the doctor in time. I did 2 years. Congratulations, Jeffrey. So I have to. Can we use some? You know, I'll use. Kelly, can you type in his number right there? Because it's got a dash on it. I can't just click on it. We're going to call John, and we're going to call a bunch of you today. We're going to answer a bunch of questions. We're going to call John first, and then we're going to get to all your questions. Here we go. I can't wait to talk to this guy. I can't wait. I love. There we go. Justin, if I hold it up here, it's good. So I'll make sure he. Hey, John, how are you?
Good. Yes, this is John.
Oh my gosh, so great to John. Where are you calling? Where am I calling you to? Where do you live?
I'm in St. Peters, Missouri.
St. Peters, Missouri.
All right.
What's the nearest airport to St. Peters, Missouri?
Lambert Airfield.
Lambert Airfield. That sounds like I need a private jet to land at Lambert Airfield.
No, well, Lambert Airport. I should say.
What's your favorite restaurant there?
Oh, I don't know.
We're gonna find a place to get pancakes. I'm coming to see you in April. Can I come see you and take you to breakfast?
Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm disabled right now, but I bought your other program last month. I have a couple others, but Jeffrey, I was so excited about what you're doing with him.
Well, awesome.
Oh, that's great.
And you can be so proud, and I think he can too.
All right, so John, here's what we're gonna do today. I want to come out and have breakfast with you, but today I'm gonna buy your membership for you today. So what we're gonna do is what I'm gonna cover that cost. I'll either send it to you, or if it's just in time, we'll reverse the charge. It's on us. We love you. We're so glad to have you in the program.
I'm so thankful, and even though I wasn't gonna do anything else until I started getting my other monies coming in, I just know that you work so hard, and this guy works so hard, and you care for people, just like I do.
Yeah, we do. We love you, man. Okay, I'll stay in touch. This is my number. You can
man.
text me. You can text me anytime, my friend. I will talk to you later.
Oh my God! I can't believe it, but yeah, that's exciting.
All right, we'll talk.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome,
welcome.
sir. Have a good day.
Hey, both of you.
You bet.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Have a wonderful day.
You
Thank
too.
you again.
Okay, bye. I absolutely love it.
Phones are insanely busy. People have to leave a message and
Okay.
all that.
So the phones are insanely busy. So you can either call back, or here's what I would do. I'm gonna be straight with you. I know that I'm in trouble. It's all great, and Jeffrey's having a good day, but I know I'm in trouble.
Yeah, we had a
So,
conversation in the hall there.
I don't know how long the price will stay the way it is. I will fight to keep it low, but I don't know if I will be successful. Here's what I would do. If you've called the number and you're having trouble getting through, go to the link, sign up, but leave a message, and we'll call you back. And remember, there's a 365-day absolutely money-back satisfaction guarantee. Get your spot in the program at that price. And I will lobby as hard and as long as I can to keep it that way. But just get in. And if you leave a message, just leave your full name, your phone number, and everything else. All right, some questions. Is this stock or is it options?
Oh, it's everything, really. I mean, I've given crypto trades
Okay.
out there too. I mean, it's not just stock, it's not just options, it's
Right,
It's
so
everything I look at. And
today we traded the NFT, the non-fungible token craze. We traded that today. So if there's a trend going on, you're going to cover it. If there's a meme stock going on, you're going to cover it.
If there's an opportunity where the Echo Trades shows the price pattern, I'm going to figure out how to put it out there for whoever wants to take it. And it's up to you to make the choice to join me or to do something else.
That's absolutely fantastic. Other questions?
Please discuss if this works well in a down market.
So let's talk about a down market, because I'm a bear, but I'm not like a crazy bear that keeps shorting stocks and losing money. I am someone who is constantly on the lookout for when that happens, and I want to be prepared to change direction. So if everything starts heading down, do Echo Trades set up, and can you teach the folks here how to take a trade that profits when stocks are falling?
Well, once we get a confirmed market reversal and the market agrees with taking Echo Trades on the way down, then we're going to take full advantage of those opportunities that are out there.
And this doesn't include any kind of crazy, risky, you've heard this before, it doesn't include any kind of crazy, risky strategy that requires it doesn't require a special broker. Thinkorswim, E-Trade, Fidelity, Schwab. You could theoretically use Robinhood, although we don't like Robinhood as much anymore for the reasons that everybody knows already. Or Tastyworks. You can take those trades to short the market, to bet against the market. You can take them in any standard brokerage account with no special instructions. It's as easy as clicking the button to the right or the left of what you would have clicked or otherwise. All right, what else?
Please tell Jeffrey that Sledge said congrats on his new program.
Oh, Sledge, thank you, buddy.
Sledge says congrats on the new program.
He's been with me a little while.
Hey, Jeff, are you still bullish on UPS?
Are you still bullish on UPS?
I am still in that trade. It's right over here on my screen, actually. Right there. I mean,
yeah, you're still.
It's holding just right at the support that I gave on Friday, and I'm watching it closely, and it hasn't broken support, so we're still in it I'm still in it right now. If other people made the choice to cut it, that's them. But right now it's stuck by my rules. I'm still on it. It's pushing the limits, yes, but
Can someone like me who has never traded or invested in anything, can I do this?
All right, so let's say there are those of you out there right now, and I'm going to be 100% completely transparent with you. There are some of you that should not be trading. Gamblers, get-rich-quick people, get out. You're not welcome.
Hey,
you're not welcome here.
My biggest problem is gambling.
Right, exactly. We do not need any of that. Now, but if you're a beginner and you're willing to work hard, and you're willing to give it a week or two of watching some classes and learning what he does, we can absolutely 100% help you get up and running. And we even have classes inside of our members area that help you get set up. We have those classes I just recorded for getting your first account, taking your first trade, choosing a broker, reading a price quote, knowing which side of the button to click on a bunch of different brokers so you can see in real time and follow along. So we could just put those, if they're not in there right now, but we'll just put those lessons in the members area.
I've got pictures in my slides from several of the popular brokers in my classes that I've already got up there. You've seen the extraordinarily long lengths I go to help make sure that people understand how to do it. And there are tons of videos on YouTube to help you with every platform out there.
Yep.
And I'm in it to help people. If you're having a problem, just come to the live session. Tell me what your problem is. I will do my best.
Here's what the people in our group said. Don't change the price. What? Why are you changing the price right now? Crazy. Stop it. Why? Are you serious? Don't do it. Can we get this done in time? No. I'm gonna try to change the order form right now. This is crazy. Chloe, it's not crazy. I'm crazy, but changing the price isn't crazy. All right, folks.
We got tons of questions.
Tons of questions are coming in. Hey. Also, Kelly, if we've got anybody else, if you're in, send us your number. We'll call you.
Somebody else.
I've got something. I got a couple special things in store for some of you that sign up. So write us. Tell us what you. I got just a few things I want to do that are pretty fun. All right. So many people coming through. It's lagging. The order form is even lagging a little bit. Yes, it's genuinely like this is not one of. I'm not Billy Mays. May he rest in peace. I could be Billy Mays, but I'm not Billy Mays. But it is lagging. Like the order form is slow. We are legitimately still taking a lot of people. There's still over 1,000 people here. So please be patient with us. Go to robbooker.com/echo. Helena, we're going to call you in just a minute, Helena. So let us know when we call you. Why is it that you signed up for Echo Trades.
Think
We'll
about
call
it.
you in just a moment and ask you that question. All right.
So, because there's more people now using your strategy, will it have a negative effect? Like Echo Trades won't be as successful?
All right, so I'll repeat the question so everybody can hear it. So, listen, there's going to be, I think we're going to have a family of 1,000 traders, and I want to plan something special for you all. What if 1,000 people all take these trades? Is that going to break the strategy?
Well, I think it'll actually turbocharge the strategy.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Especially if people are jumping in. We're getting in a trend.
Right.
It's really a trend pullback continuation, and the trend is stronger. We're trading with the market.
Yep.
And it's going to be really hard for something to go against the market.
So here's what you want to have happen. Let me explain to you. So that's a myth, right? That's a myth. If I discover that corn in Kansas City is on sale for 50 cents, but it's selling in Amarillo, Texas for $1, I don't tell anybody about it because it's a secret, right? I don't tell anybody about it because everyone will go buy corn. It's in small supply. Now, if I buy Apple, UPS, Roku, Mara, Riot, or any of these stocks, you want me to go on Jim Cramer tonight and tell everyone in the world that we all bought that stock. You want the opposite to happen with a stock because there are so many millions of shares traded. There's room for everyone. We're not going to change the price of that stock. We're not doing arbitrage here with something in short supply.
Hey.
There's tons of stock available. We can have about 1,000 people in this program, and each of us could trade 1,000 shares, and we're all fine. In fact, you want us to publicize these trades once we're on. It doesn't break the strategy. It actually turbocharges the strategy.
Hey.
That myth is only true if you find something in short supply and you're going to secretly sell it to someone else.
And my goal is not to trade penny stocks or low
Right.
liquidity things. I'm really looking at the CBOE, which is Chicago Board of Options Exchange, top 400 liquidity stocks.
Right.
And that's the bread and butter that you've seen me do for more than a year now.
Exactly.
And
Is the system just as good in non-trending choppy markets like we've seen lately?
So what about choppy markets? And can I answer this one
Go ahead.
first? I'm just going to say, sure it does, because there's always something that's going to trend.
yeah.
And your answer?
Well, I mean, if the setup's not there, then we're not getting in.
That's a good
I'm not
point.
putting it at risk. It has to pull. Yeah, it has to have a proven trend, whatever we're trading.
You know, this happens all the time, right? Someone goes, what do you think of Apple? And you're like, I don't think anything of it right now. He'll give you the honest truth.
Yeah.
If your favorite stock, people have their pet stocks.
You've seen that my answer 100 times. They'll like, well, give me a target on this one. I'm like, well, it has no target because it's not set up right now for anything I follow. Like,
So-
That leads into this question. Do you issue an exit trade alert?
So is there an exit alert? Absolutely, positively. You'll know the exit when you get in, first of all.
you'll know the exit
Second
criteria.
of all, when I exit, we're sending you an alert.
Yeah,
When Jeffrey exits, we'll send you an alert.
when I start, when it gets close to even getting the alert, you've seen me warn all our groups that, hey, it's coming up on the target. Hey, it hit the target. I recommend you get out. Hey, it's showing signs of reversal. You better get out. I mean,
Yeah.
You've seen it time and time again. And if it's going to do a continuation, like, we stay in.
All right, we're going to call Helena, but she might have to turn her speakers on her computer down. So I'll put the phone up in just a second. Hi, Helena. How are you? This is Rob Booker.
I am doing wonderfully well, thank you.
Oh, it's so nice. Thank you so much for letting us call you. I know it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but this is exciting.
So-
Not every day I get to talk on computers to
Oh,
many
that's-
hundreds of people.
That's so great. Helena, I want you to meet Jeffrey. Jeffrey, Helena, Jeffrey.
Hi, Helena.
Hi, Jeffrey.
We're so happy you're here. What are your goals? Why did you join Echo Trades today?
Well, I want to create some more family income and build our retirement portfolio, build our savings so I can help the family. My husband's retired, so we're living on a small pension. If something happens to him, that goes away, so I'd be left with Social Security.
Yeah.
And I want something that would fit my lifestyle. It seems like this is not sitting in front of a computer for every minute of the day, which
Right.
does not suit my lifestyle.
Right.
And it just sounds exciting to follow somebody who's done so well. And I've watched you for years, and you're a great person, and I assume if he's your friend that he's also a great person. So
You're
it
the
just
first
seems like
woman.
an
You're the
exciting-
first woman to say I'm a great person in a long time. So I appreciate.
I'm
No.
sure I won't be the last. But
Oh,
it's just an exciting opportunity.
oh
to,
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
to
You're
learn
wonderful.
and grow.
Helen, did you have anybody else in your life, a son or a daughter or a friend who would like to do this together with you? You think that would do it like if they had a subscription also?
My son might be interested.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is this. I'd like to say, first of all, we're going to refund your subscription today, whatever it was. The second thing is,
Wow.
I would love for you to put me in touch. You can text me your son's contact info. I'll text him. Not only would I like him to be in Echo Trades, but I'd love for him and you, we'll invite you into the program where Jeffrey and I do a short call in the mornings as well. So if you just send me his info, we'll do that for both of you.
That is wonderful. I appreciate that. So would I send it to your email?
Yeah, you can send it to my email. You can also, I'm calling you, I will text you as, is this your cell phone or is this your like house phone?
This is a cell phone.
I'll text you after we hang up here and you can write me back and give me his name.
Okay.
And now
sounds
you have my
great.
phone number so you can call me anytime.
And he really does this. Like he did this for a friend of mine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Was that Kelly?
Yeah, that was Kelly.
I did that
my
for
friend
Kelly. Okay, Helena, we're going to go now. We love you. We're so grateful for you. Thank you for letting us call you.
Thank you very much, Robin, Jeffrey. God bless you both.
God bless you too. Bye-bye. All right, this is my favorite thing in the world. This is so much fun. I just think it's the greatest ever.
This is the part I love. helping
Jeffrey,
people.
I'm going to let you answer some questions. I'm going to give everybody go to robbooker.com/echo or call 321-888-3961. We're going to put Jeffrey front and center, and we can fire off some questions to Jeffrey, and then
What do we got, guys?
tell everybody what they get today when they sign up. Give them the link again. Give them the number. There we go.
robbooker.com/echo. Call 321-888-3961. I think we got to leave a message at this point if you're not there. What kind of questions we got? What do you got, man?
They're coming in. Hang on. The comments come so fast.
Yeah, I understand. You guys.
Here's a good one. What led to this strategy?
All right, what led to this strategy? So, getting a little nerdy on you guys because, I'm a little reverse engineering the market. I learned Elliott wave theory and caught a big trade before I knew a whole lot about it. And that really, that hooked me. That first Echo trade, it hooked me. And I realized that it was repeatable. And I dug into it. It took me years, like 4 versions, took years. And now I've got it at a state where people can learn it and you can join me. And I have dozens of people that have been copying me. It's repeatable. I don't recommend copying trades, but people do copy me. I'm not oblivious to that fact, and these are copyable. I can help you learn how to do it. Rob has set up the class, helped me set up the class, so I can teach you how to do it. We're going to have live master classes. I was not in a position where I could do this before. I was helping, a couple dozen people maybe, and the team here that's all around me has really helped me, be able to help you guys.
How much has your life changed since 2018 when you discovered, pre-Echo Trade and post-Echo Trade?
Well, pre-Echo Trade, I had, I've had a little success in the market, and I had purchased an airplane, and Echo Trades has helped me pay off the airplane, and that was 2019. 2020 was an amazing year for my family, and I was able to help my daughter buy a house right next door to me. That opportunity came about end of last year, and it means a lot to my wife and I that our daughter lives next to us now. She's just graduated during the pandemic and became a teacher in the local county schools, and we were able to help her get a house right next door to us. And it just, there's just things you can do when you have success, and I'd love to share that with a lot of people and help you be able to help other people also.
What was it like when you had the gigantic trade with your dad's retirement account? And then you called, there had to be a time you called him up or met him in the kitchen and
he
said,
sits next to me at work,
Okay, so how much was that trade for?
So the big trade in 2020 that we made some millionaires out of our family members last year, and the team has verified it. And when I told him, he was like, I don't believe that kind of money like that. My mom, I had to call her and tell her too, because she's got a separate account from my dad. They're they do everything separate, so they were both above $1 million.
And then once it sunk in that you just turned both of your parents into millionaires.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I turned both my parents into millionaires.
What did they say?
They were pretty much speechless. I mean, what do you say to your son that made you money like that? That's it's just an unbelievable experience.
How did it make you feel to be able to do that for them?
To be able to set my parents up like that, I mean, if anybody out there has family that you just want to take care of, I will do my best to help you take care of them, because that's where I'm at in life, is trying to set my parents up to live the way they want to live the rest of their lives. I mean,
we got a couple nuts and bolts questions
yeah.
here. For your options, do you just do basic calls or puts, or other strategies like spreads or butterflies, iron condors, etc.?
All right, so the question is, for options trades, do we do just plain calls and puts? Do we do spreads? Do we do butterflies? All that stuff. So I go into this in the Options 101 class, what I prefer. I've gotten down to where I can reliably trade straight calls and puts. Now, with that said, I have traders in our group that trade short puts, that trade spreads, that trade credit spreads and debit spreads. And I am, Rob down the hall here, he asks me option questions all the time, how to do those advanced options trades. And I'm somewhat of a, I guess, master at it, and I will do my best to help you do the ones you want to do. It's not limited to only straight calls and puts or only stock. It's literally, we can trade any way we want with this.
Do you also provide spread trade setups on this program?
If your request is for me to start putting out spread,
every once in a while,
a recommended spread, in our coaching group, I've added some spreads quite often.
Yeah, there's no reason why we can't do that every once in a while, but we're going to keep it simple. Like, if you can make money a simple way, why make it a difficult way?
Why make it a hard way?
But if you want to, we can have, let's say a couple weeks from now, when everybody's in, when you're all situated, we'll do a class and we'll talk about spreads. Or we'll upload the one that you've done already.
I did one for your
we'll
coaching.
And then we'll do a Q&A. Now, I got to answer a couple questions that came in, and there's a couple things I want to cover. I want to be blunt with everybody that's still here. There's still over 1,000 people here right now. This is like an unprecedented number for something that we've done in a long time. And I want to say, first of all, I'm not jerking you around when I say that I have just finished a phone call where I have been told that this discount that we offered is not going to be available forever, and it will be a short amount of time. And I'm not joking around when I say, click the link and do it now. Give it a try, and we're here to help you. I can't promise that we'll even be available tomorrow. Number two, there are a lot of you here that are just like us. That we have been in a situation where we sign up for something, and then we're like, how do I tell the people in my life that I've done this? Your dad thought the market was a little bit, your dad was skeptical. Yeah. Some of you are out there, you're gonna say this to your husband or your wife or your kids. And here's what I would recommend that you say. First of all, don't sign up if you don't think this is for you. But first of all, today I met a trader who made over $1 million last year, and I'm gonna follow some of his trades. And if they don't work out or if I don't like it, I have money back guarantee, and it's backed by Rob Booker. Look at some of these YouTube videos. This guy's absolutely out of his mind. That's what I would say is, sign up for something today. I'm going to follow somebody who made $1 million last year. I'm going to follow some of those trades, and I'm going to see what I can do. The second thing that you want to make sure that you know, and as you communicate with people in your life that you're involved in the markets is, we're never going to risk a significant amount of money. I'm going to put $5,000 into the next Echo trade. I'm going to risk at most a couple $100 or a few $100, right?
I have
totally
guidelines.
Acceptable.
I have guidelines.
And you have
class.
guidelines, right? So I want to make sure that we harped on this today. The conservative nature of this If it's a loss, we take it quickly. And you have our word. You're going to know that before you even get in. That's what I wanted to mention. The next thing I wanted to mention is the order form is lagging, and also some of you are so excited you're inputting credit cards with expired credit card dates. Some of you forgot to update your credit card. I'm not joking about this. This is an honest. This is like they said. There's like 50 failed transactions. So make sure you check that before you get it out. I know that you're excited. We are
Make
too.
sure you get the new credit card.
All right, so let's do something special. We're going to do a couple special things here. One, I want to invite every single person here that signed up. I want to invite you to that special master class on Thursday.
That's real deal.
That's a live class where we're going to talk about trading. The second thing I want to do is I want to invite you next week. We're going to pick a couple of days where Jeffrey and I are going to trade in the morning live. You're going to watch me trade, and you're going to see how I apply the Echo Trade principles to the short-term markets. We didn't plan on offering this, but since so many of you are excited, we're going to do this. So you're going to jump in. You're going to see how I short-term trade every day using these same principles, because that's what I really do, and that's what I do.
Every trade you get in lately, you ask me, like, hey.
Exactly.
Where do I need to be looking for the exits?
All right. So there we go. That's a couple of things. Any other questions that you think we could answer? Rob or Kelly or anyone else? We're going to get another list of questions. We'll take a quick break for you to take a breath, for you to take a drink.
But I just want to say something, though. Like,
yeah, sure.
Look, this is not like the end game for me selling this. Like, I still plan on making my own money doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You just asked me to help a lot more people and gave me a way to do it. And
so I view the business side of this, for those of you wondering, it's like, okay, there's some of you that are on the fence right now. And you're like, if he's so good at it, why is he selling it? And I'm gonna give you a bunch of answers to the question. And all of them are gonna be super transparent. One is, I'm taking care of my family through trading and through my business. I do that. I actually spend money to send my kids to school. I sent my son to a wilderness retreat program when schools shut down. And I do that with trading profits, and I do that with money that I make from the business. I'm a great business person, and I don't apologize for that. I love it. I love being good at business. The reason I love being in business is because I get to help my friends and shine a bright light on the most successful ones of my friends. There's one of you here at least that will be sitting next to me and Jeffrey sometime within the next year. That's how it works. The second reason is...
We're going to find that next guru to come join us.
Exactly. The second reason is I get to do things for the people that I love. 2 weeks ago, I bought a house for the mother of my children and my kids so that they never have to rent from anybody. They never have to worry about anything. We haven't been together for 11 years, but this is why I do these things. Not to brag or anything. I'm sure some of you here, I'm not sure if a lot of you want to buy a house for your ex-wife, but you know me by now. I bought Rob Braddock.
Thank you.
I bought Rob Braddock a 1966 Mustang for his birthday
car,
with my trading profits. And I could do that. So the other reason I do this is because I think you know by now that one of the things that I love to do is I like to do nice things for people. I love to do nice things for people.
Yeah.
Someone told me they lost one of their AirPods the other day, and I ordered them from Best Buy and then left them at their doorstep. I mean, that's the kinds of things that I like to do. I like to do that stuff. The third reason is I do this business because you deserve to meet someone who legitimately made $1 million. How else are you going to do that? And we're not going to ask him to work for free. How else are we going to make all this work? So that's the other reason. So there's a lot of really reasonable reasons. Now, I could do anything I want all day long for the rest of my life. I choose to do this for reason number 4. I love making these presentations. I love doing these presentations. For the rest of my life, I will be thrilled to do these presentations, do a radio show, have a television show. I love this, and it's clear that I do. And just because I'm a windbag blowhard doesn't mean that you aren't looking at $1 million trader here. So I know that about me, and I know some of you are tired of me talking. So to get me to shut up, and in order to join us on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, where we're going to talk about the market live and Jeffrey's going to take it away, go to the link now because we're almost done. Go to robbooker.com/echo or call 321-888-3961.
What's your average holding time and the longest?
Average holding time and the longest.
All right, average 5 days. Shortest, we do have occasional day trades, and you've seen them.
Yep.
5 days is the average that your lawyers told me. What I've been saying for 6 months is 3 to 10 days. I tell everybody 3 to 10 days is my goal. Mm-hmm. Longest trade, Usually about it runs up to about 5 weeks. We had that 34-day trade in the record there.
Okay.
And 5 weeks. It can take up to 5 weeks. If it's longer than that, usually I'll be cutting them out. Like something's not going right.
What's the refund policy?
What's the refund policy? So if you're not happy for any reason, if for any reason you're unsatisfied, you get your money back. Now, you get to keep the materials that you've downloaded. You get to keep the trades that you've taken and the money that you've made for those trades. We still donate some of the money that you spent to charity. So I would strongly consider the fact that you're going to miss trades if you cancel. You're going to miss out on stuff that we do together. You're going to miss out on the chance to help people. But that's how I would want to be treated. That's how you would want to be treated. And so that's how you're going to be treated. That's it. That's just the way it's done. Now, I today refunded 2 people who didn't even ask for it. So you can see how we do business around here. We are changing the way that the financial publishing industry works. I am not a perfect human being, but I strive every day to wake up and be proud of the work that we do as a team. And speaking of the team, really quickly, we have the greatest team in the world that makes it possible for you to do this. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
I was going to ask you, just to be honest with everybody, have you seen me had a losing streak?
I don't remember you having a losing streak, so you can now tell me something I don't know.
I have.
No, I do not remember you having a losing streak.
But that spreadsheet I sent you did have a couple losing streaks in it.
Okay.
So I have had losing streaks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Have I had epic winning streaks?
I do remember those. Yes.
And do your followers, the people that you've recruited, who I have been helping, they were fighting over me adopting them so I could trade their accounts.
That's true. You can't hire Jeffrey to manage your account. That doesn't exist. It's not a thing. This is the only way you can get access to his trades.
This is really important because we got to wrap this up. But anyone who's having trouble getting in because they are, put their name, email, and phone in the chat so Kelly or someone can contact them. No one else can see their information.
Okay, so once again, if you're having trouble getting in, if the order form is, you put your name, your email address, and your phone number in the chat. No one else can see it except for I could see it, and my team can see it, but only 2 members of my team, and we will send that information to David Gilmore and his team, and they will call you back, and they will treat you with respect. They will answer your questions. They will reassure you about the questions that you have so that you can be completely comfortable with what you're doing today. So put your information in that form if you're having any trouble at all. We'd be happy to, in the chat box inside of this webinar.
Yeah, in the chat box down here.
I want to say, okay, Don Pierce, we're going to get you in. You just left us a message, and Marianne and Chris and Susan and Kieran and Abdul will get in touch with you. Okay, I want to say, first of all, to Morgan, who I'm the publisher of this unit of the business. I partnered with Morgan a couple of years ago. Morgan has been just absolutely wonderful to all of us. He makes all of these things possible. He has changed my life for the better. He is at the head of an organization that looks to help people and always work with integrity and be transparent. And Morgan, we owe a debt of gratitude that we can never repay to you for running the company like you do. I could never run a business ever without the support and help that you have provided. To Nathan, who has been here every step of the way.
About Morgan, everything I asked of him, he said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess one of us here gets a yes every time. No, I'm just kidding. Same for me, too. Second of all, Nathan, you have been a guiding light on so many things that keep this business running. David Dittman, who helps to run this publishing unit together with me as an associate publisher. Kelly, best friend in the whole world. Kelly is just glorious.
She's over here running the...
Kelly is an associate publisher with us. David and Kelly and I try to run this business in a way that would be... Thank you to them. Thank you to Rob Braddock. He's my best friend. He's just the most loyal friend in the world. He would lay down in traffic for any one of you. And together, Rob Braddock and I, we are maniacal about being the best in the world in this business. We have seen how other people run these businesses. Rob and I are committed to a way of running this business that we can be proud of, that our families can know about for years to come. We are not perfect people. We hate our enemies. If someone hurts you, we will hunt them down. If someone, I'm not joking, like we do not accept mistreatment. We do not run our business like jerks or wimps. We do not make excuses for being the best at what we do. And if you compete against us, we will destroy you. That is true. But that's how competitive we are about running this business better than anybody else. And he is my best friend, and we would do anything that it takes to be the best in this business for you. To Justin, who has been here by my side for over 2 years now, who I can't say enough about the way that you do things and improve and keep this thing running and keep these webinars going.
Justin, he's been more than helpful.
Yeah.
Making sure I keep up and just helping me out.
Stephen Ground for writing the emails. If you get an email from me, Stephen's put his mark on that email and Stephen's team. To Alexis and Tony in customer support that run that team with honor and integrity and have slogged through thousands of tickets at the last minute to clear out that box. To David Gilmore and your team, we appreciate you so much for taking these phone calls right now. There are so many people involved. Stephanie Handback for recruiting affiliates and people that you might have gotten an email from Tim Sykes or Paul Scolardi or so many different people as a part of this whole process. And thanks to Stephanie for setting that up. Zach from Tim Sykes' group over there. Zach, my friend, I love you, man. I just appreciate everything that we've ever done together. And Tim Sykes, thanks to you for helping support this as well. I'm sure there's people on our team here. Manny, who wrote this presentation, the first draft of this presentation was written by Manny.
Rob, I know there's been questions out there whether I've met Tim Sykes. Yes, I did meet you and Tim Sykes in Miami. I just want the people that have reached out and asked me personally, track me down to know if that was true.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
That's true. And Parker, thank you. Chloe, thank you. Affiliate manager Chloe. Kirsten, thank you so much. I forget, Michael Kane ran the ads on Facebook that made this a possibility.
There's a lot of people.
Think of all these people behind us. When you do this today, there's a whole group of people that made this possible. You can't pull it off without them.
It's not just us. Like
Ryan, thank you. Sierra, love you. Thank you for all you do. Simon, my buddy. Simon, you make this thing work. If the web pages work, it's Simon. If the web pages don't work, it's me. Thank you, Simon, for everything you do. Taylor,
it might be me now.
Taylor, who has been with us. Taylor and Justin and I used to run this business by ourselves. Oh my gosh. Taylor, I love you. I guess we can't. We have one more baby we could possibly name after me. So you got a free pass on the last one, but I'm expecting a little Robbie to come along any day now. Okay, so folks, you've heard it all. You give it a try, you go to the link, you sign up. We treat you as we would want to be treated. We're running out of time for this. This price has to go away. The link has to come down. The class has to start on Thursday. Go to robbooker.com/echo.
The class is live now, and the live session is Thursday.
That's right. So 321-888-3961. There's classes ready to go in your members area, just like Jeffrey said. There's a live class this Thursday. If you're watching it after the fact, everything will be recorded, and another live class will come. So if you're watching a recording, you haven't missed anything. We will repeat these live classes. We're ready to go. Dan says, I'm a Vietnam vet from the early 60s. And I want to grow our retirement account for my younger wife. I'm 82. Younger wife, way to go. I like this guy. I like this guy already. Would you consider, you know what we're going to do, Dan? Yeah, Rob Braddock is a Marine. Let's do it. Dan, let's cover this for Dan.
Yep.
Dan Johnson, you're good to go. We'll make sure that we get you in, Dan. We got your contact info. We love you. Thank you for your service. We can't do it for every single person. And folks, if you're part of the service, at some point in time, I'm going to give you something for free. I'm going to send you a computer or a phone. Like at some point in time, you're going to be on a presentation.
You just hooked me up with my own trading service. That
Yes, exactly. I mean, do I hook my friends up? We love you. Dan, thank you again for your service. I can't even imagine what it was like. Nobody in my generation has ever been through what you went through. Nobody knows anything what it would have been like to been through, and the fact that you're here and that you're helping other people. And Dan, can you identify or tell us the name of somebody else in your circle of friends or vets or anybody that we can help out as well, whether it's with the service or whether it's just helping them out with anything that they need? There's a forgotten generation of people who sacrificed everything. I can't give free memberships to everyone, but I give a lot of free stuff away, and we try our best to treat you in a way that would be something that I would tell my kids about and something I would be proud of. We love you. We got to go. So this is it. I can't promise that this price will be available 10 minutes from now. So please go to the website, click the link, robbooker.com/echo, give it a try. If you have trouble with the form, we'll leave the webinar open. Type your information, your name, your email, your phone number, and let us know how we can get in touch with you. We'll get you in. Thank you so much for being here, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Most of all, thank you to you.
I'll see you on the inside, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet, man. You bet.